The last series of the day, the grand final of season number 48 of CyberLive Arena EuroCup. We are getting hyped up. Let's meet our heroes. Let's start with Nerven. He is the first grand finalist who had a little small break between his matches. He already today won 2-1 against Grube, and right now we are going to see the rematch between these two players.
As you said, Nerven already defeated this opponent. We are just reminding his team, nothing has changed. He decided to stay with Thierry Henry in the attack. Here also Grube's team, he also stays with Thierry Henry because we know what happened in the match against Nerven when he changed him in the 30 minutes. But right now it doesn't matter. All those matches, all that happened before is in the past. This is a big rematch, not only for today series, but also big rematch from 3 weeks ago, because there was also the final Grube versus Nerven, and there Grube won 2-0.
So let's see if this history can be made again. Remember that they have been playing each other today in the upper bracket final. Nerven won 2-1. He was leading 1-0, then lost the match and then won again! And right now he's beginning in a perfect style one more time. Adam Marczak has the lead in minute 5.
What a begin for Polish player, what a start, he couldn't imagine better one. And now look at this, Thierry Henry, and Henry again is the nightmare of Grube against Nerven. Again, great opportunity wasted. It should have been 1-1 already, but Nerven is going for another one. Henry, nothing out of it.
No, maybe wait, be patient enough! No, Ibarbo misses! But Van der Sar with the heroic save once again. Ibarbo. Stam. Hulit! Blocked! Hulit 2-0. What is Nerven doing? Is he coming back to the best shape he was presenting at the start of EAFC 25?
It's looking exactly like that. And Grube, we saw that on camera. He just activated his inner Italian inside of him with that hand movement. He couldn't understand how it went in, and now he needs to chase 2 goals, and Nerven is in a really good situation. Nerven couldn't imagine better start of this grand final. Nerven can finally take revenge on Grube. Will he be the one to stop Grube's series? Of course, we know that Grube won 3 tournaments, one after another, maybe not in a row because he was suspended in one of the last 4, but still he won 3 of 3 that he played, that he was in actually. So this might be the first player who will stop this series, especially if he scores again. Nerven! 3-0! What is going on here? The Polish player is on big, huge, amazing fire.
Attack now. Son. And another goal. Surely they're home and dry with the win now. So back underway, 4-0 now, and you wonder if there's to be further punishment. Hernandez. Vinicius Junior. Well read, just as it was looking promising.
Maybe now he finally found a way, but I can see that Nerven is taking revenge for the second game in the upper bracket, even when he win the whole series. What was the most important thing there? Still, Nerven lost 11-1 or 11-2 in the second match. It looks like he's taking revenge for it. But Grube finally found a way to score the first goal. Great final so far. 5 goals already, 30 minutes in. But so far it's one-sided, and it's one-sided in terms of Polish players. He's making the rules here. He's controlling the game, and it's Grube who's gonna risk with every minute. But right now he's losing the ball, and Nerven is making possession build up again.
Rafael, real opportunity. Still a chance off the keeper. Well, a promising attack, but unable to take advantage.
As the stats show, you just wonder how many this could be, because the way that they go forward, it's great to watch. So much creativity, and the defence just can't cope with them. Surely the manager will make a change soon.
Gabriel. On to Son.
And now Nerven, with only 7 minutes left till the end of the first half. It's important for him right now not even to score another goal, but to keep this 3 goals advantage, because 2 goals of advantage is making the situation more complicated. And now Grube scores it. Grube scores for 4-2. And this is exactly what I said. 2 goals in 45 minutes. It is very possible. So right now, when Nerven had anything controlled in this match, when Nerven had a 4th goal lead, right now it's getting pretty close. Not close enough yet, but it's getting pretty close. Ibarbo, what he's gonna do here?
Rodri.
Passing it to Rodri. Rodri, Hulit again, controlling the ball, waiting for the opponent's attack, and this is the end of the first half. 4-2 for Nerven. Amazing start, but later Grube proved that he's not gonna give this match too easily. He even showing to the camera, calm down, easy, I got this. And now he wants to prove it with his playing in this second half.
Kvaratskhelia has just started. Xavi. Kvara. Is this an offside position? No, it's not. But this shot wasn't powerful enough to break Alisson. But look at that, Nerven started panicking. Still though, he has 2 goals of advantage. That should be enough on this level. With this time remaining, and now Hernandez, he won't let Gray pass through, which was absolutely important for Nerven. Vinicius Junior was trying to go in between of the defenders, but he was stopped. Rodri, sorry. Passes to Gray. Rodri, look at this pass combination, but this is an offside position.
Yes, the combination was great, but it was few centimeters far away, and because of that there were not dangerous opportunity. But still, the score is the same. Grube had his chance, but he didn't shoot it well enough. Aitana, long ball, but Nerven knows exactly what to do here. He just passed it to goalkeeper, and Alisson controls the ball right now. Son to Hulit. Rodri, great turn. Ibarbo, lot of space, no pressure. Now he risked it. This creates a counter-attack chance for Grube, but Theo with this comeback denies any idea that was in Grube's head. But now, wrong ball from Nerven. Still, Theo Hernandez is working amazingly well in defense in the second half of the grand final first match in its best of 3 series. But now look at this! Grube is only 1 goal away from making a comeback. What a turn of the tables!
What is going on here? My God. It's pretty interesting to see how Nerven can throw away this kind of an advantage. Hulit, Heung-min Son, Hernandez, Gabriel. 27 minutes. Can Nerven hold with only one goal of a difference? Look at this, he's panicking. He's losing the ball really fast. What a comeback that would have been if Grube managed to come back from 0-4 and still, for example, win this game. Nerven loses the ball once again. He disappeared from the pitch. He's giving a lot of space for free for Grube's team. But right now Grube gifted him the ball. And Nerven needs to calm down. He needs to take a deep breath and start playing definitely better. He deserves this victory. He knows about it. He has worked hard enough in the beginning to win this first match. And now Grube gave the ball for free. And this is called, you know what? Backfire effect.
Exactly like that. Nerven finally found a way to score again. He was leading 4-0. Later, Grube scored 3 in a row, but it is Nerven who scored maybe the deciding one. We will see. It's still 20 minutes. It's still anything on, and now he's losing the possession. Grube. Great pass to the middle. He bought a lot of space with this. Xavi, slowly controlling a ball. He knows that he still have time, but he's gonna lose it if he's gonna pass like this. Nerven, what a mistake from a Polish player. Vinicius, Thierry Henry, but also what a reflex with that movement. He moved Alisson. He knew that this is gonna be finesse shot, and now Grube doesn't have much time to come back. He switched tactic, but he changed from 4-2-1-3 to 4-2-3-1. What? Why? No, sorry, it's Nerven. Of course, it's Nerven. Yeah, exactly. I thought we are looking on the Grube's perspective. Yeah, that makes sense. Of course, to Nerven. To change this, because this is more defensive tactics and he of course needs to defend the score. So yeah, that's a great decision for Polish player, and now both of them are ready to continue this match.
13 minutes remaining. Grube has the ball, but Nerven has 2 goals of advantage. That might not be enough time for Grube to react. Let's see, Barbo. Fernandes, Lucio, Stam, Gabriel, last whistle, last ring, last call for Grube. Right now this was an trap, so Nerven loses the ball. But Grube needs to score now in this exact action. If not, this match is gonna be over, but Grube is not going to do it. Playing a long ball for Vinicius Junior doesn't make any sense.
Yes, and I'm surprised because he tried a lot of those long through balls in the past few virtual minutes, and none of them worked well. So why he keeps continue to play this way? He needs to take some notes out of this match, because before the second one, because that just wasn't Grube that we used to see. And Nerven, of course, is playing really well in defense, also really well in offense. He scored 5 goals, and as I said, it's gonna be a well-deserved victory for Polish player. He played well. He scored what he needed to score. And now he's gonna lead in this grand final 1-0. And in mental aspect, he's in a really good position, because not only he defeated Grube in the final of upper bracket, but he also defeating him now 1-0 and he's only one match away of getting back his championship, because we know that Nerven already won 2 championships in FC5 edition, FC25 edition, of course, and now he
Exactly.
can get the third victory if he wins another match.
And everything will be in his hands because he's leading 1-0 and he will be now playing on the away side, which was working better for him on the previous stages. Maybe last break coming right now. See you soon.
And we are back maybe for the final time, if of course Nerven will be able to defeat Grube for the second time in the grand final, and if he will be able to take back what was rightfully his, the title, the championship, who currently is held by Grube, and is held by Grube for a long time. Of course, it was 1 week of break when Zaki won it, but as we said, Grube wasn't present there, so we can take and we can tell that with full responsibility that it's Grube who is the owner of this title. But of course, Nerven, who else than Nerven was able to defeat Grube here in the grand final. Let's see how this gonna goes, and it's gonna go with no goal of Grube.
Well, that was an interesting beginning of this match, but still Grube has the ball. Rafa Leao, Thierry Henry waits for the movement of Son. Son opens left side, but not this time. Nerven didn't behave well enough. Theo Hernandez, Vinicius Junior, Aitana Bonmati, Hulit, Vini, Theo Hernandez, Aitana, Hulit. Good interception now from Nerven. Look at this fight for the ball in the middle of the field. Ibarbo passes really bad, but Vinicius doesn't control the ball. Ibarbo, Rodri, Thierry Henry blocked once again, and one more throw in for Nerven. No, this time it's Grube who is going to start.
Yes, the ball went in favor of Grube, and now Grube again with another attack. Thierry Henry, very patient, waiting for the space, but he lost the possession, and Rodri passing it to Rafa Leao. Henry, who's gonna be faster? It's gonna be John Stones. But Nerven pressed almost immediately. Nerven doesn't waste time. This was risky, but it worked perfectly well. Offside trap is here. And now Gray to Leao. Unsuccessful pass. Henry, we can see that Aitana is running, but Gray with another great tackle. Now passing it to Leao. Rafa Leao. To Rodri. Rodri now slowing down, activating Gray on the right back. And Gray, very, very important interception, because if he wouldn't reach this ball, then that would be a counter-attack. And now look at this! Grube moved goalkeeper down on the right side, and Nerven saw that. Nerven, or not even saw that. Nerven just went with his intuition. And it was almost right. If he would aim it in the goal on this right side, then this would be a goal. Then this would be a 1-0. Very good attempt from Nerven. It was lacking a bit of luck here.
Once again, corner for Grube. This time he plays it short. Vinicius, but Stam. Another crucial interception for him, noted in this game. He is the true leader of the defense line. Once again, Nerven catches the ball. Maybe now the attack opportunity will be down. Let's see. Rafa Leao slows it down, plays to Ibarbo. But this action was one big fail from Nerven. He didn't know what to do. And now that can backfire. 25 minutes in, no goals so far from any of the players. Let's see who is the first one to score. It's not gonna be Grube in this action.
Definitely, it's not gonna be Grube. It's still 0-0. It's still hard to tell who's gonna score first. But Nerven almost making a mistake right now. But now he's losing the possession, and this is dangerous. Chance for Grube. Great ball. This needs to be a goal. No, what a save by Alisson, who is, I think, the biggest nightmare of Grube's in this tournament. And again, great tackle. And Henry with Leao running, with Son running. But he stopped. Leao. Passing it to Son. Son, he did control the ball, but not for long. Center back pushed him away. Take the ball. And now Grube can build up his opportunity one more time. And he's gonna do it pretty quick. Henry, no, he lost again.
Rodri. Theo Hernandez. Vinicius, Henry once again. Kvaratskhelia, cheap pass towards Bonmati, short post. Once again, Alison Becker saves Nerven from losing. Still Bonmati, she's trying her best. Score, Vinicius, and now shot from John Stones, who was there in the penalty box, but it's blocked once again. Grube is much better on the pitch. He's close from scoring. We can smell his lead in this game, but is it going to actually happen? Penalty? Yes! Penalty for Grube, even though he had another chance to shoot, and 1-0 for the Croatian player.
Yes, but I don't know where there was a foul for Grube.
Goalkeeper, after Grube passed the ball to the middle of the penalty box, goalkeeper fouled the player who was passing the ball.
Yeah,
that was the foul.
Yeah, okay, I was looking for the player with the ball, so I didn't saw that. Yeah, so that makes sense. It's 1-0 to Grube, but it was looking like he will score this goal because he had a lot more opportunities than Nerven, and it was only due to Alisson that it was still 0-0. But right now, Grube opened the score, and Nerven needs to boost himself if he wants to win this in a matter of 2 matches. But of course, it's still not over. It's still the first half. Let's see what's gonna happen here. Son, Heung-min Son, Maicon isn't making any mistakes in this match so far, and this is how this first half gonna end with 1-0 for Grube. He is back in this final, but he needs to keep it not only for this second half, but also for the third match.
Now some time for both of the players to take some rest. And let's see, Grube begins. Now he is close from scoring the second one, but the tap-in try from Kvaratskhelia was blocked by the defender, but Nerven feels the pressure. Heung-min Son, Hulit. Heung-min Son again. Passes to Henry. Henry doesn't find Leao, and the ball goes to Grube. Thierry Henry. Stam, Rodri, Hulit. Son, Henry, but he loses the ball again. This is not a good match for Thierry Henry so far.
Yes, that's for sure. Just like Henry was anti-hero of Grube in upper bracket final between those two players, in the match between those two players, of course. The same way here, Henry of Nerven is anti-hero. But we know Nerven, we know that he can score out of nowhere. And we know that it's all it takes is one opportunity, maybe just like this one. Look at this, a bit of luck here, no offside, Son!
Go!
Son, look at that, 2 times he had luck. But this is it, out of Nerven again.
Yes, this is a goal, of course, from Nerven. It was pretty lucky, we had a rebound there, but the final result is the most important one. And as we can see on the scoreboard, in the top left corner, we have a draw. It's 1-1, and for now, that's enough for the penalty shootout. But of course, we know that both of the players wouldn't like to finish this final in such a random ways as penalties are. But now Grube in a great chance once again. Nerven defends well, and Grube asks for a pause. 28 minutes to go in the second game.
Wanting to be positive and
Yes, and Nerven finally found the wind in his wings because he was struggling a lot. You said that Henry couldn't do anything, and now with his son, of course, as we said, it was a bit of luck, but still, sometimes you need this luck to win tournaments like this. Of course, you need to also help luck, and that's exactly what Nerven did. But right now, Grube can go again. No, Yapstam, what an interception. Son, Huen Son, but this time he couldn't find Thierry Henry and Grube. Again, what a final that would have been if we would see a penalties. So far, Nerven is keeping the ball in the middle. Rodri, he found Thierry Henry. Hulit, Hernandez already going forward. Theo Hernandez, he was the one who passed it to the Son. Hulit, Hernandez again. Hulit, great combination. Hulit, Ruud Gullit, but he lost the ball, and this is dangerous. A lot of space for Grube to counter-attack, and we see it here. He needed to cover the wing, and now he's having the hole in the middle, but Grube wasted this chance.
What was that? He had a lot of space to pass, but didn't decide to do it. And we have a pause now. Both players can make some changes, can make substitutions.
Of course, we can see that Grube is ready. We are seeing Grube's perspective. Nerven is still changing something. This is the replay of this goal. It was lucky, we need to be honest, but still, it doesn't matter. At this moment of the match, Grube cannot think about it if he wants to still have the third match, if he wants to play decider. And Nerven is so close of winning the whole championship. But still we are on draw. Still we are with 15 minutes left. Xavi to Ruud Gullit. Ruud Gullit combination with Xavi. Slowly pushing forward, slowly getting some yards. Savanier. Henry, and now he loses it. Alexander Arnold.
No.
Too fast,
Oh,
but
wait.
look at this mistake.
Huen Son, Leo! He was very close from scoring out of nowhere. But Van der Sar, what a save once again for Grube to keep his hopes alive. Leo Stam, Gullit, Savanier, and now Grube with the best possible chance he could have hoped for. Penalty!
Penalty! What
Once
goalkeeper
again!
did?
Once again, second penalty for Grube. But is he going to score? Of course he is. 2-1. Oh my god. What is Alisson doing in this match?
Alisson worked really well in this match, but what he did here was just an absurd. How can animation like this load in the grand final of tournament like this? Very unlucky for Nerven. Of course, we talked before that he had luck while scoring a goal, but right now this was pure unluck. There was a great decision from Grube to try to put the goalkeeper down, and he did it well. But this what should have happened. Alisson should have went down, and Grube should have an open space to score a goal. Of course, we saw that Nerven already was moving his defender back to cover the goal. So it would be the battle, the duel between Vinicius and the defender with a goalkeeper lying down. But still, that's how it should work, not with animation like this. But it is what it is. It's the penalty. It was the penalty. It is a goal. And now Grube is in the best way to be in the third match in this grand final. Of course, he will try to buy some time. He knows that Nerven needs to risk it. He knows that every minute, every virtual minute, and every real second is going in his favor. And we can see it exactly in his play style. He's not gonna give the ball easily. 3 minutes left. And Nerven, it looks like he's gonna need a third game in this final.
Two minutes only. I think we are going to the deciding game once again. But let's wait. Let's be 100% sure. Nwaneri. The only thing he needs to do is just not to lose the ball, save enough time, and he does it perfectly. Another corner kick for Gruben. Nerven is done. He knows he has lost this game.
1 minute, no chance for Nerven. It's gonna be a decider, so it is official. Every game in today's broadcast, every game in today's playoffs is having a deciding game. What a day, what a tournament. Not even once one of the players won 2-0. Every game was 1-1, and now in the grand final, the decider will decide who's gonna win the championship of season 48 CyberLive Arena EuroCup. this time, sure, it's the last time that we are coming back on broadcast in this weekend's EuroCup, because this is the last match, grand final decider, final match of the day. Nerven won the first game, Grube won the second game, and now one of them will be the either new or either the same champion as it was 3 weeks ago. It depends who's gonna win.
Yes, and we will be starting soon. Grube as the away host, of course. Away host, sorry. I'm just tired, you know.
Yeah, we
Grube-
understand that.
Yes, Grube playing as the away team, and of course Nerven as a home team. So for the whole tournament, we've been seeing those kind of stuff that the away team has been winning, and in the grand final, both players playing home won their matches. So they both broke the curse, and it's all down to the one last match, as it was in the upper bracket final where Nerven won 2-1.
Yes, and now everything that happened in the past, both of the players can forget about it, because it doesn't matter. All that matters is that this match, this what happened on the pitch right now. And currently it's Grube who's attacking, and he's going in the box. Vinicius Auri, who's gonna reach it? It was Hulit. And Nerven can build his counter-attack, but he's making a mistake. Simple one, Aitana, a lot of space. Vinicius, but he loses the ball as well.
Rafael Leao on the right wing. Thierry Henry, red timing. What a crazy situation that has been for Nerven, but he wasted it. 13 minutes in. That should be already 1-0 for the Polish player, but it's not. It's still a draw. And let's see now, what is Grube going to cook for us? Kvaratskhelia. Probably he's not good at cooking.
Yeah, if Gordon Ramsay would see that, then he definitely would say some harsh words. But of course, it's still the beginning of the match. A lot can happen. And now look at this opportunity. What a build-up. He finally found a way to put this long ball straight into Barbo's head. And this beautiful bald head scored a beautiful goal. 1-0.
Perfectly played by Nerven, and bald head guy gives Nerven first goal, gives him 1 goal of advantage. And right now the pressure comes back again to Grube. Vinicius, no penalty this time. He had 2 penalties in the first game, both because of Alisson's fault, and now Nerven can increase the lead, but he didn't wait patient enough, because Grube was moving his goalkeeper away.
Yes, it was so close of getting 2 goals of advantage, but it's still 1-0. And now Grube, look at movement of Aitana. Aitana Bonmati, she's really agile. That's why Grube is using her. That's why he needs her as a main playmaker. Great ball to Theo. Theo, he's left-footed, Theo. And this was close to be another penalty for Grube. That was Grube. That what Grube was expecting here. But referee didn't decide to blow a whistle, and now Ibarbo. But this time he couldn't find his teammate in the box. And Grube again with quick counter-attack. Vini Junior. Vini Junior versus Stam. Vini Junior clear possession. 1-1.
Yes, really nice job right now from Vinicius and from Grube, of course. Hulit, Thierry Henry, Heung-min Son. Hulit, Liao, Hulit again, Liao, Henry. He was trying to search for Ibarbo, but he didn't do it.
Vinicius Junior. This could be
And now look at this pass to Henry. No offside. Thierry Henry! 2-1. And Grube is back in the final. And he's not only back, but right now he's also taking a lead. Grube wants another championship. Grube wants another trophy. And he's so close to win that right now. But of course, it's not the end of the match, and Nerven can score as well. Pretty quick. Not this time. This speed boost was stopped by Grube. And now mistake from Yapstam. Great position. Only one defender. Auri saved by Alisson.
impressive. Well, opting for the short.
Aitana,
Xavi.
Vinicius, Hulit!
Overplayed
How is that not a goal?
result.
How is that not the third one for Grube? I cannot believe it. He doesn't either. But Nerven is very lucky because that should be 3-1 for the Croatian player.
To put an end to
We have only 2 minutes remaining until the first half will be gone.
Xavi. Now with Lucio.
And now probably last opportunity in this first half for Croatian player. He's having the possession. Maicon, he's having some advantage in this round. Passing it to Kvara. Aitana, we know how agile she is. Aitana, she kept the ball. Aitana, Auri for the second time. And it's 3-1. Important goal at the end of this first half of the final match. And Nerven is in a huge troubles right now. Look at this. I'm really impressed how calm he could be in the situation like that. Because first Alisson saved the shot, but later it went in. It went straight back to Henry's legs first, of course. And Henry, all he needed to do was to shot to an empty goal. I feel like if he would miss that, then we would see Suarez at the beginning of the second half. But of course, there were small, even almost impossible possibility to Henry not scoring in a situation like this. But no, Ibarbo, fake shot, no offside here. Henry, take the
No.
shot. He couldn't.
Vinicius, Thierry Henry, Rodri, Rafa Leao, Thierry Henry goes through, Heung-min Son, Rafa Leao, goal! Goal for Nerven. And we have the second one for the Polish player. He's still in the game. He still didn't give up, but Grube can respond fast. Not good enough. Great interception by one of the defenders. Vinicius, Thierry Henry, Theo Hernandez, Hulit, Thierry Henry, Hulit, Vinicius, Bonmati, Henry, lot of combination from Grube, but it doesn't work properly.
Breaking at pace is always a possibility.
Now Thierry Henry, Ibarbo, Rodri, but he lost the possession. Hulit, we can see that Henry already making his run. He's offside right now, but now he's back for the pass. Ruud Hulit, Thierry Henry lost the ball, and now Hulit from Nerven side. Rafa Leao. What a story that would have been if Nerven would be able to come back from this. Rodri passing it back to Henry. Henry, we can see Barbo in the box. He didn't decide to pass him. Now he's passing to him, but it was one pass too many.
Maicon, but he's certainly not alone.
Kvaratskhelia,
Maicon.
Maicon passes to Kvara.
Well, passing moves like this will keep
Bonmati, another chance, Vinicius. Still Vinicius with the ball, passes to Xavi Hernandez. Let's see what is Grube going to do now with this action. Nothing, because Alisson Becker saves this action. Gray. 23 minutes remaining. 23 minutes for Nerven to score at least one more goal and get the response, get the equalizer. If not, it's gonna be over.
Now look at this, Auri! He found a way of scoring another goal and to get 2 goals of advantage again. And Nerven is in troubles. But look at that, in purple, he couldn't control it. And it's a clear slide tackle. What a interception was that? What a tackle was that? And it was maybe the most important moment in this final, because right now Nerven will gonna lose every minute, every second here. Even that he was so close of getting contact again. Now he needs to be put back into defense. Hulit, great pass. Vini, will he close this match? Great run. Aitan Auri is back.
No!
Auri, no, he couldn't shoot it. And now look at this counter-attack. No, also no.
Theo Hernandez. Rafa Leao catches the ball. Mistake by Grube. Another opportunity. And this is a foul, which gives a free kick to Nerven. He asked for a pause before, so now he has some stuff to make. Maybe formation change.
4-4-2, I think.
Or
Oh,
4-2.
maybe
No, 4-2-1-3. He stays with the
Yes.
same formation, but he's going to make some tactical changes.
Now he's putting every player more offensive. He's putting them in the attack. He have nothing to defend right now. He needs to risk it. And Grube is so close of winning his fourth title in the fourth tournament that he competes. That would be amazing. That would just prove how unstoppable he is. But Nerven was so close. I think he still believes. I know that he's having the mentality of a winner, that he can make this comeback. But it's important to score as fast as it's possible. And he loses the ball again.
This is not good news for Nerven. The time is running away from him. And Grube probably finally has it. After this terrible performance in match number 1, he got it back in the game number 2, and right now he also made a comeback. Look at that, Di Marco, saving some time. Xavi Simons, Hulit, Simons again. Nerven feels more pressure because it's only 7 minutes remaining. And now he needs to score. This is the action where he needs to have a goal. Otherwise, officially, this match will be over. But he's losing the ball again.
And I think Nerven knows, I think Grube knows too, but Grube is going for this goal. He doesn't score that, but look at that Nerven. Nerven is just passing to his opponent. Nerven knows. Nerven, again, the same mistake. He just wants to end this match. And Grube, it's official. He won again. He is the champion again. And Nerven wasn't able to take the revenge from 3 weeks ago. At least there are some progress, to be honest, because 3 weeks ago Nerven lost 2-0 in the final. Right now it's 2-1, so maybe in the next 3 weeks, but we know for sure that it's not gonna be now. Last opportunity in this match, foul. This is gonna be free kick, but Nerven, look at this. He just giving the ball away. He just wants to end it. And this is the end. Nerven is on the second place, and the champion is only one. It's Grube from Croatian division.
And he's unbeatable. Still, as long as he takes part in those competitions, nobody can beat him in the fight for the championship. He wins this EuroCup. Once again, he has done it for the second time in a row. It is his fourth title, I believe, in 5 EuroCups, right?
Yes, and fourth that he
Four consecutive
compete.
titles in
Yeah.
a row for Grube. Of course, you said that he has 1 week of break because he was absent in season 46 where Zaki won. But season 44, season 45, season 47 and 48, they all belong to the same guy.
Yes, really impressive, and he's just proving his domination in the whole divisions of CyberLive Arena. But also Nerven proves that he's top 2 of whole CyberLife Arena, second time in a row in the final. Second time he was the one who put some pressure on Grube, and I feel like he will be finally able to take this championship for himself, but not yet. So far, Grube is unbeatable, and no one found solution how to stop him.
Yes, and of course, right now, the last part of our broadcast is the double interview. First of all, we will be speaking to Nerven probably, but we are waiting for our Polish studio to be ready. Then, of course, we are going to speak with Gruby once again, and we are going to ask some hot questions maybe. To see what went wrong in the grand final, but of course we know that the conversation with Nerven is tough, especially after losing, because if you are leading 1-0 in the grand final, you have everything under your control, you play as an away team, you have beaten the same guy before, and then you stop playing. Why is that happening? Like, what's going on?
It's just a matter of Grube's level. Unfortunately for Nerven, he was just a better player here. Of course, the matches were pretty equal. Not that one of them dominated a lot, but still Grube was found more situations, more opportunities. He scored them, and that's why he's the winner. Yeah, and it's tough always to give some interview after you lose, especially when we are talking about Nerven, who have a huge mentality of winner, who wants
Yes.
to win every tournament. So it must be hurtful, but yeah, it is what it is.
But we won't find out because Nerven is not in the mood for the interview, which is completely understandable for those reasons we just mentioned. So we will only have Grube, but it's gonna be a pleasure once again to speak to the champion, the fourth time consecutive champion of EuroCup. Grube and Remo, they are waiting already for us.
Good evening and welcome back to Zagreb. Here with me is Gruby. Gruby, once again, you are our EuroCup winner. Congratulations. You had 6 games with Nerven today. You won 3 of them, you won 3 of them, he won, but on the pitch, it felt that you are the better player for all the 6 games. So I want to congratulate you once more and just to hear a quick resume of your feelings.
Yeah, today first 3 games against Ganger were okay. I didn't play really well, and then Nerven, I think I could have scored like 20 goals in the 3 matches, but I don't know how he managed to save all those shots in the first and third game. But he used all of his chances. That proves what kind of player he is. And yeah, it was a tough final, and I luckily came out on top.
You really proved us once again that you are the best player right now in this division. But this is your 9th EuroCup title. This is you have equalized the record that Nerven holds right now, and now you have 9 titles too. So do you want to announce your next run for the record-breaking 10th title?
Maybe in like 2 months I won't be playing the next one, maybe the next 2. But yeah, when I'm back, I'm gonna try to get the 10th, of course.
All right, Gruby, I won't bother you anymore. You need to celebrate this ninth title. So have fun tonight, and guys, I'm leaving him up to you and your questions.
Good evening. We won't bother him too, don't worry. We just want to say huge congratulations, Marco. Pleasure to see you here once again fourth time consecutive win. You won 4 out of 5 recent EuroCups. Meanwhile, in this fifth one, you were absent, weren't playing at all. Is there any way to beat you? Is there anybody who can take this title away from you?
Well, Neron gave me a good challenge, and he was really, really close, but I managed to come back. But yeah, there are a few good players right now. Tenete is really he has a unique play style, and he can beat all of those opponents. And yeah, that two of them are probably now the best ones.
Sure. You have lost to Nerven previously in this event, in the upper bracket final. Can you tell us, can you walk us through this match? What went wrong that you unfortunately lost this game?
First two goals, you saw it. Two rebounds, I couldn't do anything. And then momentum changed for him. He scored like two more goals, and I had to lock in and I think I scored three goals, but I couldn't do anything to get to 4-4. But it is what it is. He was better that game, and what can you do?
Yeah, my last question. In the grand final, you both broke the curse because on the previous stages of the tournament, we saw some kind of a weird tradition that the player who is playing on the away side is most of the time winning. And then in the grand final, everybody won their home matches. Did you change something in the settings that we could see so many differences in your performance? And what is your opinion? Is actually some kind of a magic happening on the pitch in EFC 25 that you, when you are playing as an away team, you have some kind of I don't know, maybe connection advantage?
Of course, connection advantage is known in FIFA for like every since it came out, and like for last 6 years, here in Croatia cannot do anything on bigger tournaments like FC Pro because the connection advantage is simply too much because we don't have a server nearby.
Sure. So which side has an advantage? Is it the home team or is it the away team?
Uh,
Or it
it really
depends?
depends.
Okay.
It's a coin flip, I think.
All right.
Yeah, so you said that you'll be absent in the next EuroCup. Why is that?
Well, I think it is on Easter, so I'm gonna celebrate it with my family.
Ah, yeah. So that's a
That's
great
true.
idea. Yeah. Okay, so I want to ask you, were there a moment in this tournament when you stopped believing that this is not your day, or when you had some doubt, or maybe you were all the time sure that you're gonna win at the end because that's just what you does currently?
Yeah, I had a few doubts when I lost to Neren, but you have to beat yourself in your head on psychological side to win it all at the end. You just have to focus and prove to yourself that you can do it again.
Yeah, so
Yeah.
I have another question about Thierry Henry. What was that substitution on 30 minutes? What happened there?
He missed like four chances. I think he like four clear goals, and I had to put Suarez in. I couldn't watch that Henry anymore in my attacking options.
Yeah,
But,
so we were
in
right.
the end, you are happy about our performance in the whole tournament, or maybe you are not. You just played him because there were no better option.
I played him because he's an icon. He gives chemistry to everyone. So yeah, I think I would have played Suarez, but you cannot link him that easily.
Yeah, that makes sense. Okay.
Grube, Remo, guys, thank you very much. Now it's a great time for you to celebrate, and since we won't be hearing each other until the Easter, wish you a great time with your family. Take some rest and enjoy your little break. And but then when you come back in May, make sure that you'll be in the best version of yourself, in the best shape, because we want to see you, Grube, beating the record to 10 victories in one game. So thank you very much and congratulations once again.
Thank you.
All right, so this is the end of our broadcast. This is the end of 48th season of CyberLive Arena EuroCup. And Gruby was right. Of course, the next EuroCup is gonna be held during the Easter time. So I think that we will have many maybe more even random results, because there will be many absentions, right? Everybody would like to stay with the family, and especially when you have home or away random coin flip advantage, I would love to sit to the Easter table and not play FIFA this time. So it's definitely, you know, more important, but we'll find out in 3 weeks from now.
Yes, exactly. This tournament came to an end. Of course, the result at the end is not surprise. Grube is the winner. Nerven is on the second place. Both of them had the same places 3 weeks ago. Tenete is on the third. I said second or third?
Third.
I'm third. So yeah. So Nerven, of course, in the second position. The third one is Tenete, who also was there for 4 weeks, 4 tournaments in a row. He was in top 4, so it's not a surprise. Great performance also by Tuna, who came back to top 4 after a long break from it. So great tournament, lot of emotions, long day also, as we said. It was every match on the broadcast with result 2-1, not even once 2-0. So a lot of matches, lot of emotions, but we are here at the end, and we just can't wait for another exciting EuroCup season 49.
Thank you guys very much for being with us for the last 3 days, full of emotions. We say good night, we say goodbye, and see you soon during the Easter time. Mikołaj Palimonka,
Mateusz Biegły-Zbieg.
all the best, have a good evening and have a good night. Stay safe.